My name's Rebecca, and my husband is Alex, and our kids are Freddie and Margot. And I'm really happy today to be reading a little bit for you about what Hillside means to us. So Hillside is such a special place to me. When I walk in here, I just feel at home. So when Tom asked me to share a Hillside moment with you all, I had a hard time picking what to say. This church has been in my life for longer than I've been coming to Hillside. I used to walk home a mile with my two younger siblings right along North Street, and we'd walk right past the church every day. It was right around this point in our walk that my younger sister would start to complain, and so we'd count the steps home from here. So naturally, when we were church shopping, as Dave and others have referred to, my mom and I came to check out Hillside. We missed the first service, actually, because it was summer hours, and we didn't know. But Tom met us at the door, gave us a swag bag, and urged us to come back. We did. And Tom's sermon was so compelling, the people we met at coffee hour were so pleasant, the building so classic and nice to be in, that we kept coming back. I was nervous to bring along our Freddie, who at the time was probably 1, because he hadn't ever been to church. And you know how toddlers can be. But we gave it a go, and Alex, Freddie, my mom, and I came in. He had a few toddler moments, as can be expected, and Barbara came up to us and said how nice it was to hear kids again. And so we kept coming back. So when I was thinking of key Hillside moments, 3 words came to mind, with 3 distinct memories. Though there are many more, I chose ones that reflected the words I feel when coming in here and being with the Hillside community. Love, no surprise there, laughter, and wonderment. As many of you know, I try to support local politics in Medford where I can. As such, I'm involved in various volunteer spaces. There's a term folks refer to these types of spaces as a third place. Not home, not work, a place where you can connect, relax, where you can just be. And these spaces are so important for ourselves and also for our community. For me, and I assume many others, Hillside is a third place. But it's a third place that brings more than just connection. I've had that in other spaces, but it also brings something else. Whenever I would log off of a volunteer meeting elsewhere, I always wondered, shoot, did I say something off? Was I awkward just then? But here I'm myself, and I'm constantly reminded that that is enough, that I am enough, that you are enough, and beyond that, that enoughness is what we are loved for. During COVID, Hillside found a way to continue creating that third space for me and my family, and so many others. I'll never forget John Sinclair dropping off goodies for the kids, surprise envelopes, only to be opened during Children's Messy Message, which became wilder each time, with made-up characters, worlds on Zoom. Does anyone remember Dr. Fluffy Bottom Biscuits? Hilariously wild. But more importantly, full of love, just for the sake of love, during a time of such deep isolation and grief. Memories of John bring me to the second word that I remember with Hillside, laughter. Every once in a while, we'll have boards and brews, play some games, have some pizza, drink some beers, and just have a good time in the church basement. The first time Alex and I went, we had no idea what to expect. Church is not a place I would typically go to have fun. But after spending a couple hours playing Poetry for Neanderthals or whatever other game was on deck, I remember heading home, my abs and cheeks sore from laughing so much. I probably made a fool of myself, but it didn't matter here. I just had fun and felt whole, which leads me to my third word, wonderment. We told Tom we wanted to baptize Freddie and Margot here, and he came to us and said, hey, what do you think about baptizing them in the Mystic River? We were like, yeah, that sounds so cool. We all gathered at Shannon Beach and looked like a pretty interesting group with a big cross and a couple of pastors in robes, all wading into the water on a crowded summer day off Route 16. But I tell you, I remember looking at that scene with awe and just wonderment about how I found this place that is so quirky, so loving, creative, and authentic to its purpose and place in this world. And that, my friends, filled me with wonder. So my hope for you is that you find love, laughter, and are filled with wonder in the same way that I have at Hillside over the years, and for many more years to come.